At the corners of Virginia, Maryland, and West Virginia, there's a little town called Harpers Ferry. Years ago, George Washington said it would be a good place to build guns for the army. Harpers Ferry had all the things they needed. It had water to propel the water mills. It had access to coals to heat the forge. And it had iron ore and oak trees that would provide the metal and wood for a musket. Soon, Harpers Ferry was building thousands of muskets. The muskets were built in an armory. It was right on the banks of the river. In 1859, a man named John Brown decided he wanted to put an end to slavery. His plan was to go grab all the guns at Harpers Ferry and then go free all enslaved people in the country. John Brown had a good heart, but some people said he was just a little bit crazy. He got a group of men together who would join him and plan the attack. They were able to capture the guns at the armory. But then a militia came after them and they ran to the engine house. The U.S. Army arrived and they fought at the engine house. John Brown was arrested and put on trial. He was sentenced to death. John Brown's raid failed, but it would trigger events that would contribute to the beginning of the Civil War and eventually the end of slavery. Many battles were fought at Harpers Ferry during the Civil War, and the armory burnt down. It was never rebuilt, but the lower town was preserved, and now it's Harpers Ferry National Historical Park. Do you know where Harpers Ferry is on the United States map? There it is! Let's go visit the park. Welcome to Harpers Ferry. The lower part of the town is the historical park. And the upper part is a real town with shops. Let's see if we can find the historical sites of Harpers Ferry. First, where is the site of the armory that John Brown raided? The one that later burned down. There it is. John Brown began his raid right here. The original site of his fort is now a monument. It's just up that hill. This is the location of John Brown's fort. They actually moved the fort down this hill. This is the engine house that became known as John Brown's fort. He was captured here. Across the street, you can see the John Brown Museum. Let's find the Information Center. It's here in the Master Armorer's home. These are the type of rifles that were stored at Harpers Ferry. Hey guys, do you want to see the Civil War happening? Step out this door and into history. Let's see the film. Almost every building in the lower town has exhibits. Let's find the Whitehall Tavern. The tavern was a popular gathering place for the people in the 1850s. Now let's find the Industry Museum. It's back over here.
This is how they made rifles.
Across the street, you'll see the police office, and a hotel was right above it.
This is the office of the military, police, and the provost marshal.
Army officers actually stayed here during the Civil War. There's also an exhibit called Reading an Old Building. It will show you how people explore old buildings. Now let's go to the historic store. There it is.
Oh, hello. This is the 1850s, and this is my store. Is there anything you would like to buy?
You can't forget the confectionery. That's where they would buy treats. If you go up the hill behind the town, you can see the ruins of an old church. Further up the hill is Jefferson Rock. Thomas Jefferson visited this rock and called this view one of the most stupendous scenes in nature. On the other side of the town, you can cross the bridge to Maryland and see the C&O Canal. You can hike up the hill here for some great views of the town. There are tons of other places to see around town. Come see if you can find them all.
See you on the next part!